Right. That's a good line, right? Cool. That's right, always there. Spring fart this morning. I got some of that down before we started the course. Let's see. Do a quick microphone check too, just to make sure this guy's. Which microphone are we? Oh, no, it's not using the good mic. Got about 2 minutes. Figure this out. Well, I think we're just going to have to roll with it. Well, here we go. Now we got about 1 minute, and we're just going to have to deal with what we got. Trying to figure out how to get this microphone on YouTube. It's not working today for some reason. I'm not the most intelligent when it comes to this. As soon as it says 6:30, we will get going and figure it out. Choose sound input device. Okay. I think we're here. Yep, there we go. 6:30, that's the best we're going to get. Oh, yeah, we're definitely on now. Cool. All right, perfect timing. Just in time. Can't argue with that. All right. Welcome. We're about to get rocking and rolling. Today's class, we're working primarily on gait. As I mentioned last week, as we've been building up the last 2 weeks, did a little bit of core work, made our way up into our hips last time, and now we're going to take that and apply it all the way up to the top. The only piece of equipment we will need today is a broomstick. So if you need to, go take a moment to grab the broomstick. And we'll get started here in about 30 seconds. As always, we're going to move through the fundamentals in the beginning, getting our bodies good and warmed up to make sure we are ready for all the fun stuff we are going to do. If this is your first time, I think it's just Ryan and I, but if you're watching this in the future, my name is Andy Travis, Unshakably Fit. We're here today to get our hips nice and loosey-goosey to improve our pelvic floor strength and function, as well as our power output capacity from our core down out through our legs into our feet. Cool. So we're going to rock and roll. All right. It's on. We've got 60 seconds on this exercise. Get steady inhale, get steady exhale. We're just sitting here in a nice big split position. If you need to, find yourself a couch or a wall clean up against it. Eventually, you'll be able to fold yourself forward. You find your spot for now, and we'll get rock and roll. So you got 60 seconds. 60 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. This is just our first exercise or position of me. As we're sitting in here, I'll get our mind set up for the day. First off, as I mentioned, make sure we're breathing, moving, and relaxing throughout the entire time frame today. The more we breathe, the more we put oxygen into our body, which means the more awareness we have within that body to relax those muscles and get the right ones to fire. So take your time, move around a little bit, breathe. Second thing, some of the exercises we're doing may be a little uncomfortable. That's all right. We work on a pain scale of 10 here, 10 being the maximum amount of pain you're willing to tolerate. We don't ever want our pain to go above the 5. So work within that realm as we're stretching or we're moving or we're choosing our range of motion for exercises. Last thing, this is a good at your own pace class, or work as you can, rest when you need to. All right. Over time, of course, your ability will build up, not only in capacity, time, but also range of motion. All right. On to our next exercise. We're going here, one leg in front, one leg behind, doing our best rendition of pigeon. All right. Wherever you're at, doesn't matter. Just find your spot where you get a good stretch, feeling it somewhere on the outside of the legs here, maybe in the torso, depends on how tight you are and where. Rocking and rolling in 3, 2, 1, and go. We can sit in this position, get easy inhales and exhales. A lot of what we're doing today, actually all of what we're doing today is geared towards the core. Most of it will be, towards the hips and the legs, and most of it will be spent trying to get the core to function with those hips and legs. So sitting in this position, see if you can't feel that stretch and try to find a way to move it into your core, change it around with your core, and figure out what that means also. You got to figure out your own body on these guys. Good long inhales, good long exhales. Got about 20 seconds. Just remember that pain scale is very important. This isn't a class about being tough. You don't ever work with the fight and discomfort. That's not how we accomplish the goal of this class. You can work in that no pain, no gain zone when you're doing your strength training. 3, 2, 1, and other side. Right on to the other side, guys. Come on, Connor. Cool. Our main goal is to create strength in our range of motion, which we call mobility. In order to do that, we spend less time working hard. That's why we want to stay low on the pain scale, which allows us to work smart. It allows our nervous system, our proprioception, our spatial awareness to become heightened so we can make good quality movement patterns, build those patterns connected with our own bodies. Easy inhales. Excuse me. Good long exhales. If these positions, these stretches are too much, take a break from the stretch. Everything is an exercise, whether it's a static exercise, a mobility exercise, an active exercise, or a strength exercise, the order of operations. They're all exercising the nervous system, treated as such, not passive and very active and present operation. Right. All right, moving on to our next position, onto our bellies. Whoops. Come on, timer. There we go. We're going to move on to our bellies for the next exercise, moving into some scorpion rotations, beginning to move. So what the exercise looks like, we're down on our chest, we got our arms off to our side, we go over one leg over the body, rotating the hips. This is option A. Option B on this exercise, you're just staying right here in this position, bringing the knees together, and you're just rolling the hips side to side. This exercise over time progresses into the full scorpion, so you find your capacity and your ability within that to complete the movement. All right, 1 in 3, 2, 1, and go. Get easy inhales and exhales, guys. Really trying to get a good twist to that torso. And remember, we're not trying to work super hard here. It's just nice, easy movements. You want to try and keep the stretching as close to the core as possible. Good breathing. So just from one side to the other. Not trying to work so much and just let gravity stretch us out. I know we're all pretty tight. We can do the extra work to make yourself tighter. Easy inhale. And remember we're breathing, guys. The rib cage, the lungs. That's what we're there for, the balloons we breathe into. So make sure we are breathing into that rib cage to help with these stretches. Our diaphragm. Until our diaphragm pulling itself down, just into the belly, inflating the lungs, the rib cage, creating a lot of internal pressure to help stretch the body. Yeah, in time. Okay. Here's what we've got for the remaining, or for the next section, I should say, not the remaining, we're going to the fun stuff. We're going to get into our core. As I mentioned, we want to get that core super activated. We've made some space now. So the next couple of exercises, hyper focus on the core before we get into our good fun, our good fun leg work today. So the first exercise, the goal here is to start in this V-sit position, roll out to the side, onto our side, back into this V-sit position. Some alternatives and progressions for this is starting here with the feet on the ground. We've got the negative roll down onto our side, coming down into that position. We can also do the same thing. Use our hands to help us come back up. Do a negative onto our side, hands to help us come back up. So one of those two varieties of anything between, pick your poison. Let's get after it. As I mentioned, main focus is our core today, all right? Excuse me, right here in this particular section. Let's always focus on our core today. But this section, we're going to hyper focus. 1 minute 3, 2, 1, and going. We're going to extend out onto our side. Notice that breathing. Inhale it out. Exhale it in. Good control, good slow movements, work when you can, rest when you need to. Remember, we're still just getting woken up here. We're trying to focus on activating that core, making sure it's functioning very well. So you find your capacity of where you're going to work on this. Remember, we all work over 5. Wherever you are, 5 on out of 10, stay there. Good inhales and exhales. We got about 15 seconds. So let's go. Show breathing. Good solid movement patterns. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, moving on to our next one. Oh, my favorite. Call this one the gooch box here. The main goal, the gooch line comes out of the center of our pelvis between our nutting parts, runs down the midline of our body. We want to keep that entire line squeezed together for this exercise. Okay? 2 options. Option A, we're using our core, touching the knees to the ground. Notice the knees stay together. Back to center, knees stay together. Option B, it's the same motion. We're just using our hands to help give us a little bit of support. But make sure the core is instigating the movement. It shouldn't be coming from the hips. We should literally feel our abdomen. Push the knees out. Push the knees out and pull them back in. Rocking and rolling for 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and we are going. Inhale it out. Exhale it in. Keep those knees together. And remember that the big inhales, guys. Rib cage is glued up. That helps create some of the space and structure for the core to work. Big chest. Good work, good work. You need to rest, guys. Remember, work when you can, rest when you need to. Really try to keep those knees together. Keep finding myself pulling them apart. Letting our feet kind of do whatever they need to do. And we don't want to work higher than 5 on the 10, guys. So find your area on that. Find your capacity. Whatever it is. And time. Pardon me, guys. It's really cold and wet here today. It's 44 degrees in my garage. And a lot of stuff in the air, so pardon my voice. All right. For our next exercise, we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned sit-up. Spread the leg. The goal here is to really open the spine and roll each vertebrae on the ground one at a time. That's what we're shooting for, is to get these rolling down and then roll back up. And notice I'm keeping that nice rounded spine all the way to the top. Open it up. All right. We're going to round that spine and really get the spine activated and stretch everything through there on this. All right. We don't want to keep a good solid core, so like maybe we've been told for some exercises. Not that that's wrong. It's a great way to do it, but for our specific purpose, we want to really get the spine loosey-goosey here, hence the rolling action. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good easy inhale down. Really letting that spine vertebrae get one at a time. Exhale up. Use your hands if you need to. If you need to do a negative down, roll onto your side to get back up. That's completely acceptable. Over time, this negative will eventually turn into a sit-up. Then turn into 5, 10, 15, 2,000, whatever the Guinness Book of World Records is. Of course, how far you want to go. Good easy inhales, guys. Really focus on letting that spine relax. Really open it. Almost like someone punching to the solar plexus. Really round that back. The same thing on the way up. Really trying to get those vertebrae nice and open. Good stretch through the spine. So I mentioned we are trying to activate the body and mobilize it. So it's not a strength exercise. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Moving on, moving on. For our next exercise. Starting right here in the same D-sit position that we worked on our first one. The goal here is to lean back and extend one leg. Holding this nice and tight. Then we come back into this position onto the other leg. So we'll try and sit here in this D-sit the entire time. Alternatives for that. A, we can sit here with one foot on the ground and just simply pick up one leg. B, we're here on the ground, simply extending one leg, either straight out or at an angle of 45 degrees or directly towards the ceiling, okay? So find the capacity, find where you can work. The main goal here is to get this core activated while we are extending somewhere down within our legs. Ideally, you can hit the work where we can work, okay? 1 minute in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Get in-house, get it out. And just a small point on the last exercise, we were allowing our spine to really round over. We don't want to do that on this one, all right? On this one, we want to keep the spine nice and straight as if this is a 2x4 and let all the action happen down in our hips. From the belly button down, the core is just helping our hips function properly. So extend and flex, okay? It's a little bit different up here on the spine as opposed to what we were doing on the last sit-up exercise. Easy inhales. Get easy exhale. Looks like I'm done. Good breathing, guys. Now keep it mild exercise. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Good easy inhales. Easy exhales. Inside. All right. We got one more for our core, then we're getting into the legs. For this exercise, as we were working on our sit-up earlier, we were really working on rounding our spine. We will do the same basic concept, but this time we're going to be extending our spine. We'll start laying here on our stomach, and the goal is to reach very long and lift ourselves up to that spine. I'm not using my arms to press up. I'm using only my spinal muscles. Looking up at the ceiling, staying long through the neck, long through the spine, and trying to relax as much as you can down here through the legs, all right? 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, and go. Get easy inhale, forehead on the ground. Nice and long through that spine. And back down, forehead hits. And breath work. Make sure you're not holding our breath. Remember, guys, only go where it feels good. Don't do anything higher than a 5 and 10. If you're moving just a little bit, it's cool. You gotta work where you are. Start there. And over time, you can build upon that. Use the inhale, staying a lot through the shoulders. Really try to feel those muscles of the spine. Really move our shoulder blades back at all. We're really trying to hyper focus on the spinal muscles through that core right now. Easy inhales. Easy exhale. Anytime. All right. Okay, we're into the fun stuff now. All right, so for our first exercise, we'll be working for 1 minute, and then we'll move on to the strength exercise for 1 minute. And we're going to rotate through this 3 times. So 60 seconds of mobility, 60 seconds of strength. Trying to really build that strength in that range of motion. For our first exercise, we're back into our pancake position. Find yourself your couch or your wall if needed. We go for this exercise for 60 seconds. 3 points of touching. Arms start over the head. We touch left. We return overhead. We go center. We return overhead. We go right leg. We return overhead. All right. Make sure we are staying long through the spine. No rounding. Good easy inhales and exhales. Expanding through the rib cage. Diaphragm travels down. Lungs balloon up like a balloon from the inside. 60 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and we are going. Good long inhale down. Exhale it up. Really feel a good stretch. Try to feel the muscles of those hips. Help move you around. Here we are, in essence, doing a deadlift here in the seated position. So we should still feel our hamstrings as they're stretching. They should be pulling the pelvis underneath. All right, just like they want to do on a deadlift. Felt hamstrings, cool. Here we are trying to be active in these exercises. We are not passively stretching. That was the very first round. We're done with that. Hamstrings, cool. You almost feel like the hips are shooting apart. Every time that you go to come back up, and as you go down, just kind of spread into that open space. Hips open up. Hips open up. Hips open up. And time. Okay. For our next exercise, I'm getting the metronome on. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear it, but I will count it out for you. We are going to be doing 60 seconds of a basic body weight squat, okay? The main goal here is to go at a 3-second up, 3-second down tempo. For our stance, make sure you find yourself a good healthy one. Turn your toes out maybe 10, 15 degrees and keep working there to find a squat that allows you to keep your torso nice and vertical while getting those hips nice and low, okay? We don't want our chest collapsing forward. We don't want to be so narrow that we have to do this weird thing because our hips get in the way. So a good quality stance, you'll figure it out over a few reps. Remember, down for 3 seconds, up for 3 seconds. Inhale down for 3, exhale up for 3, all right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. 1 more. And time. Okay. Back onto the ground for our next one, guys. Back onto the ground, back into our pancake for our 3-point touches, all right? In 3, 2, 1, and going. Guys, got a little extra 3-second break. Remember, guys, while rotating through these exercises, 3 rounds. So we're back here. Good long stretches, filling those hips. Open up. On that first round, I mentioned about how we were trying to feel like the hips were shooting out, creating space all the way from our glutes, all the way up to our feet. We just did some squats, so I know we're feeling all that in there now, right? So let's try to really exercise and use those muscles a little bit more on the second round through. The reason we do repetitions with each round through, the nervous system picks up on a little bit more when we build on that. Nice up into the hips, and of course, keep this in mind as we get back to our squats here in 20 seconds. You want to feel those hips open up that same way. Good long inhales. We're at our own pace on this one. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, back into our squats, guys. Metronome's coming back on. 3 seconds down. 3 seconds up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice tall chest. Exhale. Inhale. Big strong chest, big lungs. Exhale. Inhale. Feel those glutes activate. Feel those hamstrings keep the cool. Inhale. Good inhale, feel that space in the hips. Two more. Big tall chest. Big long breath. Really try to max out. All right, guys. Last round. Back into our pancake position for 60 seconds. You will feel even more on this round over the last round. Pancakes in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and wide. Yeah, you can definitely feel more space in there. You can too. To really work within that, guys. That's the point of doing these rounds the way we're doing them. 3 rounds back to back, alternating back and forth between exercise designed to strengthen in our length And then an exercise is designed to then use that strength within that link directly following it. Best way that we can work through this order of operations, going from active to mobility strength all in one session. Good inhales and exhales. Good long stretches, one through spine. We're not rounding spine, big strong chest. Feel rib cage, inflate. We got 10 seconds. 2, 1, and time. Okay. Back into our squats, guys. Last round on the metronome. We got our beat. Remember, guys, good inhale. We want to be moving oxygen all the way through the movement, never stopping, never pulling our breath. Inhale all the way to the bottom, and as soon as you get that bottom, you can switch that exhale and come back up, all right? Good quality stance, too. We should have a good stance figured out by now. Third round through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. A little fast there. Big breath. Inhale all the way, always breathing. Switch. Smooth transition. Inhale. Halfway. Good work. Inhale. Exhale. You want that air moving constantly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Done. All right, guys. Short rest, grab some water if you need it. We are going to need our broomstick for the next one. I'll get mine here in a second. Just realized I told y'all to get yours. We didn't have mine around. We're moving now into a nice exercise for our leg, for good lunge position. For good lunge position. I'm going to grab my stick real quick, just right over here. Be back in just one moment. When I say it's a broomstick, it's really a broomstick. I really had to unscrew it from my broom. All right, we're going for this first exercise. The stick is here to help us keep a nice erect torso. What I'm going to do is the stick, put it in against my shoulder, and we're going to lean forward into a good solid foot stretch here, okay? And this pole is here to keep my torso up. The pole stays vertical, my torso stays vertical. If we need to, we can hang on to this guy to help give us some good stability, or just to give us something to help us get a little deeper into that stretch, okay? We're going to be using this pole to help really get deep into a stretch, and also make sure that we are keeping good structure and not getting in bad form, all right? Oh, excuse me, I almost forgot. From here, no, that's it, sorry. I'm getting a brain fart. Right to the exercise, guys, right to the exercise. 60 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going. So it's nice and low into the stretch, guys. Big long inhales and exhales. We'll draw on that belly. Make sure that stick is vertical. I've got to push up against my shoulder. That's how I can pull the shoulder back. Stop me from rolling forward. Really want to feel that pelvis open up and have the hamstrings sitting into the back of the calf here, sitting down into the heels here. Belly button in nice and tight. From where you're going to feel this, for me, I feel a little bit of it back here in my Achilles, a little bit of the base of the calf. I definitely feel it in my hip flexor, which these are all known issues of mine. Trying to sit nice and low, nice and deep. Maybe you can get a good stretch through the hip flexion, the quad, the backside. Maybe get up into your abdomen. I'm just sitting here, guys. Get easy inhale. We've got 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going right to the other side, guys. Right to the other side. And we are going. Same position. Sitting nice and low, nice and long into that lunge. Trying to close the gap between our pelvis and the heel. Feel the hamstring engage. Calf getting a good stretch. Heels pushing into the ground. Torso is nice and vertical. Spine is nice and long. Skin punching over. Sit down into those hips, good stretch through the quadricep. Good easy inhale, good easy exhale. Good breath work. Nice and low, guys, nice and low. Sitting into a position that requires some strength. We do have to support ourselves on this leg here. But we're also relaxing into a stretch. So teaching these muscles how to continue to do some work, hold some structure, or continuing to let go of a little bit of weight. Maybe holding on to this thing. All right. In time. Okay. For our next exercise, 1 minute on each leg, we're going to sit to a nice wide stance here. And the goal is to just drop down directly into a lunge. 3 and up for 3. Notice when I hit the top, I'm driving my heel into the ground. As I go down on my back foot, rolling onto the ball with my feet, driving out, okay? Work with whatever level of this you can. If you can't quite take that knee to the ground, work here. That's fine. Just work what you can work. Just make sure you're sitting and standing easy. Toughen the stick for balance if you need to. You can put it on your chest and help keep good upright structure. But really trying to feel that pelvis, really trying to feel the weight evenly distributed between your front and your back leg. A little bit more than you probably normally would. 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and we are going. 3 seconds down. I got the metronome. I'll get it next time up. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. 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 Up. 1, 2. And done. All right, for the leg guys in the leg, we get our metronome going on this round. They don't have to listen to me talk at you the whole time. All right. Other leg, other leg, other leg. Right and wrong in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Down. Up. Down. Up. Go that forward. Go to hip. Feel like you're sitting into that lunge. Make sure you're playing the heel down every time you pop. Three more. Next part of the torso. 2. 1. And time. All right. Back down into our good lunge stretches, guys. 60 seconds on each one. In 3, 2, 1, and go. We're on our second round through. Sitting nice and deep, nice and low. And we want that stick up against the chest. Here to make sure that we have good structure. We're not collapsing forward. We don't want to sit down here. No, we want to be nice and tall, nice and long. Stick becomes our guide. We need to hang on to it. That's fine. You need to use it for balance. That's fine. Find wherever you're at, man, guys. You're just sitting here. You're barely even moving at all. You're getting the stretches you need. You sit there. That's the point. You got to work where you are. You can't work beyond that. So start somewhere so you get somewhere. Easy inhales. Easy exhales. Every second till we sit here, maybe take a little bit deeper in the stretch. 3, 2, 1, and other side, and 3, 2, 1, and going. Sitting nice and low, nice and low. You want to keep that 3-second inhale and exhale, you're more than welcome to. The longer one is completely acceptable as well, or even a shorter one. If you want to really sit into the stretch, so we got pressure to the foot, evenly distributed through the heel, through the balls of the feet. We need to inhales and exhales. That's a long breath pattern. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Back to our lunge. Here's our metronome. We got the beat. Sing that song if you know it. All right. Remember, guys, get 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. And remember, this is more of a straight down motion. We're not moving forward very much. Maybe just a little bit to accommodate whatever we have to accommodate. We're just trying to drop straight down. Straight down. Heels down. Heels up, straight down. All right. Rocking and rolling. In. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Up. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the weight in the foot. Exhale up. Feel down the top. Really feeling this hip. Really feeling all those stretching muscles you're feeling halfway. Or you're sitting in our lunge. Inhale. Three more. Two more. Last one. Okay. Other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your ankle's standing nice and relaxed. I kind of find myself driving my calf muscle, my Achilles. And I think a little hard to get my hip in good position. So really be only as structured as you need to. Make sure I'm not holding too much tension. We're halfway. Good work, guys. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'll walk down. So we're doing 2 more just to be on the same side. 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Last one. All right. And time, and time, and time. Okay. Then to our very last round of exercises. We're only going to be running through 2 of that one, and then 1 in this last one, and then we'll be down to our cool down. All right. All right. Simple changes on this exercise. On our previous exercise, we were very much statically sitting in one position in the lunge, and then we were just staying on one leg. For this round, for those 60 seconds, we'll start here in a nice easy lunge. We'll drop down, lunge up, onto the other side. Same thing. Lunge up, onto the other side, all right? This is exercise number 1. As we're sitting down, we'll get deep into that stretch. Notice I'm still using the stick to allow me to sit nice and low, a little bit wide, a little wider. There we go. So find your position, find your width. And we're just alternating, standing up at the top. Good stretch through, all right? Good stretch through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. This is the go at your own pace on this round, guys. So you want to get down here and sit for 2 to 3 seconds. We come up by all means. We can't go all the way down. We're just going here, up, here, up. Work within your realm, guys. There's no perfect way to do this. Trust me. We're all messed up in our own special ways. Find a special way of doing it that keeps that pain below a 5. Work when you can. Rest when you need to. Easy inhales. Easy exhales. You got about 20 seconds left, guys. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. For our next exercise, I think it's optional. You may or may not need it. We're going to be finishing with 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up, Cossack squat. All right. So Cossack squats, depending on where you're from and how you heard it said. Just put that down. You can stick as needed, guys. The goal here, keeping the chest up. May have to go a little bit wider now, getting into my stance. Nice squat split. The goal is to shoot the knees and the hips. Out to one side, back to center. Notice I'm not turning my torso. Just think of a single leg, super wide sumo squat. This leg is staying straight, it's still driving, it's pushing through the heel. And this one is going into a nice slow squat, all right? Down for 3, up for 3. You got 60 seconds. That's 5 reps on each leg. At my beautiful 60 beats per minute. Find your stance, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. Up. Inhale, to the side. Torso strong. Don't dip the chest. Good tall chest. Good inhales. One more thing. Big tall chest, big breath. One more, just to be on the safe side. I think I was off by 1. The last exercise. We can do it. What happens when you do really fun stuff? You kind of forget to pay attention to the time. And time, guys. All right. We are back down to the ground for a nice easy cool down, and we'll be out of here for the day. First exercise, guys, you've got 60 seconds of pigeon rotations. So pigeon stretch we're looking at right today. We're going to simply rotate through, using our hands to come across to one side. If we can do this without our hands, of course, let's go ahead and work there. We're going to start sitting into the stretches for maybe 3 to 5 seconds on each side. We have 60 seconds to play around, all right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going. Good easy inhales, good easy exhales, guys. Rotating from one side to the other. Goodness, come on, timer. Excellent, you guys. Good inhale, good exhale. Make sure we're sitting nice and deep, guys. Nice and steady, nice and controlled movements. We're going to nice pop in my spine there. That's good. I'm going to start to relax in these positions a little bit more. Not necessarily making this a workout. We're definitely trying to cool down at this point, but we do want to slowly but surely pull those joints out of movement, you know. Just want to go cold, just stop cold turkey. Slow them down a little bit, get some of that space back, and also that blood flow to go into some of that tissue that we just worked. To give it space to put everything back, and we just took out. And these inhales and exhales. And time. All right, guys, we're going into our nice big pancake split again, and for the last time today. Nice relaxed stretch. Simply going to lean forward here and just do some nice easy sweeps from one side to the other. Before you got our back on the couch, just relax, push your hands to one side, and then about every 5 seconds, just switch them to the other side. I'm not trying to be as mobile as we were on the first one. We do want to just give our body a little bit of time to rest, and then move it, give another place to rest into, put some of that blood back into the tissues, all right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and going. Just doing a nice little sweep to one side. Sit there for a breath. And we're back on to the other side. Good easy breathing. Really giving those joints, those muscles, those tendons, those ligaments some time to cool down. This should feel like way less work than for our first round. We probably should keep our pain level down to about a 3, unless you feel pretty confident you can continue to push your threshold to a 5. It's just part of the cool down. It's just how we get the body to cool down, you can just reduce down to that work threshold, that pain threshold that causes our nervous system to send out all those alarms. What we call it discomfort. Stay easy in this one. Work and work. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and time. All right, moving into our last one, back into our scorpion rotation. Just to re-demonstrate again, we've got the full kick caboodle. So we're rotating onto our shoulder, onto our side, giving you a good stretch. We also have option B. We just got the knees together, maybe the feet together, pull apart if we can. Don't just rolling the hips side to side, letting our heels kick out. You just really stretch through the hips, all right? Pick your poison on those. You got 60 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good long inhale. Good long exhale. And breath hold. Now cooling down. Get into a position for a minute if you need to. Bounce around just a little bit. Obviously staying in that discomfort level. Discomfort is that's a part of challenging our tissue. It's simply a process of communication. We do too much, our tissue tells us we've done too much. We call soreness, it's what we call pain. So we are learning to communicate as well as make our muscles badass in their bodies. Which is part of it. All right, in time. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining. Just a reminder, this is all geared towards that core to pelvic out to our feet process of our human being able, or our body being able to transfer all our energy into whatever movement we're doing, whether it be powerlifting, running, biking, or just standing up all day long. So make sure you're out about today that you are paying attention to all these things we worked on today. Filling space in your pelvis, filling your core, filling your breath, lift you up. Yes, these trained these things today, but the one thing that will go with you throughout the day is breathe, move, and relax. Okay. Remember, guys, if you have the app, you can find the Men's Mobility Playbook where there are 3 to 10 minute videos. You can go and apply whenever you need to or daily just to make sure you're taking care of your entire body, primarily the core, the pelvic floor, something you all need to work on. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my newsletter list as well on our website, letsshakethefit.com. And lastly, guys, I do offer online training, online guidance for your work. If you need a custom strength training or custom mobility plan, let me know. All the information is down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for coming today. If nobody types in a message, we'll end it. We'll give you guys another minute or so to think. Maybe your brain hasn't quite woken up from everything we did. Maybe you just realized you finished an exercise class and not even sure how you got here. Either way. Okay. All right. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Just got a section. All right, guys. Remember, breathe, move, and relax. Y'all have a wonderful Monday.